Hey guys, Elliot here from Castle Jackson. Just wanted to talk to you about what SEO actually is. Firstly, I'll start off by saying what it actually stands for. Search Engine Optimization. So the actual process behind SEO is quite in depth. So I just wanted to touch on a few main points today about what it actually is, what's involved, and how it can help you guys. So firstly, SEO is the relationship building process between your organization and Google, or a search engine. You've got to remind yourself what Google actually is. It's an informational search engine. It just simply wants to show the best information to the search. So by providing your website a lot of information on an ongoing basis, it's actually going to feed Google as well. Between Google and your website, there's a thing called the Google bot, and it comes down to your website on average once every few weeks. And it looks at the front end of your website, but it also looks at the back end of your website. And then it goes back up to Google and it actually will decide whether it's going to rank you positively or negatively. And obviously you want to make sure you're ranked positively. So what that means is you've got to do right by Google. So that means providing new content on a regular basis. I tell my clients at least once a month if you can. If you best case scenario, try and do 2-3 times a month. Then from there, you also want to make sure you're setting up things not just on your website, but also off your website as well. So this means like your Google business listing. That's the map with the pins on Google. So with all your business information, you want to make sure that's updated. You want to make sure that's still getting some fresh content. There is a section you can keep adding content to. Keep encouraging your members or potential members to write reviews for you guys. This is what's going to help Google find you guys much more relevant to the search. And got to remember, that's a key part here. Relevancy to your search. So if you're providing Google with a whole bunch of information surrounded by keywords that your potential members might actually type in, you're providing Google this information saying, we do service these sort of keywords that people might type in. So Google says, okay, well, we can see that you guys are pushing, for example, tennis clubs in Canterbury. So we want to make sure that you are actually coming up under tennis clubs in Canterbury. It's really, really important. Something to be aware of, SEO takes time. Unfortunately, it's not an overnight thing. Google Ads, paid search campaigns, they're a much quicker thing. We'll get into that in another point. But SEO, it's a slow building relationship process with your business and organization with Google. I tell our clients, don't expect results for at least 3 months. After 3 to 6 months, we want to see a difference, but it's after 6 to 12 months, we want to see a bigger difference. It's also another thing that it doesn't just instantly switch off. If you stop doing SEO, it doesn't mean you're just going to instantly vanish. It does take time to go down the ranks as well. So it does have some benefits there as well. If you get yourself under a citywide keyword, there's a good chance you'll see quite a bit of a difference in inquiries as well. Got to remember, Google's the guys that give you the exposure. The more exposure you get, the more inquiries you're going to get. It's a simple formula, but it's important to do right by Google and do right by your website, because the website is the biggest thing Google's going to listen to. Now, I hope that helps. If you need a hand, or if you need some advice, or if you need some tips, I'm here to help. That's what I do. I love doing it. So please shout out if you need me. I'm around. You can just reach out, check out our website, castlejackson.com.au.